Daniel Perry, and I'm honored to have my short story Mercy selected for Exile magazine, as well as named to the shortlist in the Vanderbilt competition. Writing is something I kind of always wanted to do growing up, and it was something I never quite took seriously or pursued beyond the end of high school. I've heard the term recovering academic thrown around, and I think it might work for me. Grad school and we weren't really a fit. But when it comes to writing, you know, the school of write what you know seems to really resonate with me, and it's the kind of thing where you work in the world that you're familiar with, and a lot of my favorite writers, I think, would be known for that too. I mean, probably the person they say might have coined it is probably Hemingway, but I mean, I also really like Tim O'Brien, and I would point as well to Alice Munro, of course, and you know, another giant reason why I hesitated to even start writing about southwestern Ontario, because she's basically done it, and done it incredibly. So if I succeed in completing one story about southwestern Ontario, I'm happy with that. So. Mom got into Ray Tarkington's Mustang on a Friday in August 1977. Ray's father drove that car to London 2 months later and pushed his son out at Wolseley Barracks. From there, the Army shipped him to Gagetown, New Brunswick. I was born the next spring on a Sunday, just before the men's league game. Mom says the Wanderers missed Ray that year and finished last in the township. He came home on leave when I was 2 and married Mom, but when she got pregnant with Nancy, he left again, for good, via telephone. John Carrion moved in before Nancy was born. He was just 20, the same age as Mom. Nancy and I know he's not our father, but we call him Dad. He's done more for us than Ray ever did. Hank Mueller replaced Ray as cleanup hitter. Your old boy could hit the ball a mile, he said, once in front of Dad, of course, staring at him and challenging him. I even seen him put it on the road one time, he said, which is pretty far, provided that it actually happened. But if anyone know, it was Hammerin' Hank, who got the nickname one time he chased a boyfriend of his daughter Jessie's off his property with a 12-pound sledge. We look over our shoulders before we say it. Hank drives tow truck for a living, and 3 springs ago he bought Dad's beloved blue pickup after dragging it home from Highway 401. He told Dad the truck needed a new motor, but really the problem was a $3 valve, and the truck was back on the road in a month, just in time for Jessie and me to graduate grade 8. While I was on stage being handed the English award, Jessie was sneaking out the back door of the gym with the spare key she had swiped from her mom's purse. She drove the truck to a high school bush party. Hank charged Jessie with theft, and the judge gave her community service. That's why she makes hot dogs now.